If you have shoulder pain when reaching or lifting overhead, these exercises can help you to fix it. My name's Dr. Jared, and if you have this overhead shoulder pain or pain up here above 90 degrees, it primarily happens for three reasons. Number one, we're lacking thoracic extension, meaning if your upper back is rounded forward, it's just not an ideal position for your shoulder to move around in. Number two, we're lacking stability in the muscles that control our shoulder blade. They have to put our shoulder blade into the proper position in order for reaching overhead to occur. And then finally, number three, we're lacking control in the rotator cuff muscles. Those are the small muscles that control how the ball moves in the shoulder socket. And if we can address all three of those issues, you start to move and feel a lot better. These are the exercises to do it. The first place we need to start is by addressing your thoracic extension, or the position of your upper back. And to illustrate this importance, I want you to round your shoulders forward, stand with really poor posture, and try to reach over your head as far as you can. Chances are it's probably not very high. Now stand upright, pull the shoulders back, and then repeat, try to reach overhead again. Chances are it's a lot better. It's because the position of your upper back matters, and you need that thoracic extension or the ability to extend through your upper back in order to get to full pain-free overhead motion. So these are the exercises that I will always start with. The first one is going to be a doorway stretch. You're going to come into your doorway or squat rack. I know that this is a squat rack. You can do these in a doorway. And we're going to do this doorway stretch in three positions. I want you to start with your hands down here at about hip level and then just put them out onto the sides of the door. From here, you're going to step through the door, keep really good posture, keep your chest up towards the ceiling as you put weight onto your front foot until we get a good comfortable chest, or we get a good comfortable stretch all through the front of the chest and all through the front of the shoulders. You'd hold that for 20 seconds, and then we're gonna come up here a little bit higher to about chest height, and then repeat the same thing. You're gonna feel it in a little bit different spot, hold it in a comfortable stretch for 20 seconds, and then the last one that I like to do is more of an external rotation stretch. So you're gonna bring your hands into this position on the door frame. The squat rack is a little wide for that, but we're gonna bring our hands into this position and then repeat the same thing. And I like this one because we actually get to include a little bit of an external rotation motion. I'm bringing my hand back behind my elbow as I pull into that, and then you can even kind of duck the chest slightly down towards the floor in order to really enhance that rotation position. And I would hold that one for 20 seconds also, and then you can repeat this whole series 1 or 2 times. Next, let's mobilize your upper back into extension with a thoracic extension stretch. I've got a chair here in front of me. You can use a bed or a couch or a table or a gym bench. What we want to do is put your hands up onto that chair, and then from this position, sit down onto your heels while you let your chest fall down towards the floor. And I really want you to feel this in your upper back. You're also going to get it right here in your armpit and down here through your lats. Those two areas also get really tight and can contribute to this flexion position. So this is a great stretch to address all of those areas. But what we're gonna do is go down as low as you can comfortably, hold that in that extended position for about 20 seconds, and then come back up out of it, and we'll repeat that 3 times. Next, let's move into that second issue. We want to strengthen the muscles that stabilize and control our shoulder blade, specifically our middle traps and our lower traps. The 3 exercises that I like to do that at home are going to be A's, W's, and Y's. That looks like an A, this looks like a W, and a Y is right up here. We're just gonna do those lying down in a prone position. So you're going to lie down on the ground. We'll do the A's first with our arms right here at our side. What I want you to do is lift your I want you to lift your chest up off of the floor. So we're gonna clear the chest into this thoracic extension, and now pull the arms up off of the floor as well. Hold 1, 2, and then slowly return to that starting position. So we're gonna pull the chest up, pull the arms up, hold 1, 2, and then come right back down. And we're gonna repeat that for 10 repetitions. W's, we're gonna bring the arms up into this position, and then the motions are the same. Chest clears the ground, and now I want you to bring your thumbs up here as high as you can towards the ceiling behind you. This is a great exercise. Not only are you gonna feel this in the middle traps between your shoulder blades, but we also get a lot of rotator cuff activation with this one as well. And we're gonna repeat that one 10 times. And then finally, we're going to get into a motion called Ys, and so both hands are going to come here overhead. By this point, should be relatively pain-free. If you do have pain with this, just stick with the A's and W's, but work into these Ys as you can. From right here, chest clears, and then my thumbs are going to go up as high as we can towards the ceiling. Hold 1, 2, and then return right back down to that starting position. This one I want you to fill in those lower traps. Those muscles right below the shoulder blade are the ones that are primarily going to be active with this motion. I would repeat that 10 times, and then I would do that whole series, A's, W's, and Y's, 3 times through. Have you had a chance to check out Tone and Titan's new membership area yet? This is something that I'm really proud of. It's right here on YouTube. We have different tiers available and different perks in each tier, including bonus content from me. If you want to learn more about it, hit the join button down below. Okay, so now we've improved thoracic extension, we've improved strength of the muscles that control the shoulder blade. The last thing we have to do is strengthen our rotator cuff. And there are a lot of exercises that can do this. I do love bands and cables, anything in this motion right here. For simplicity's sake, I want to show you 2 of my favorite that use a dumbbell. The first one is going to be a side-lying external rotation. You're going to lay down on your side with the affected arm up. I've got a small towel that I've got rolled up, and I'm going to put that right here under my elbow. That just separates your elbow from your side a little bit, puts it in a little bit better position to rotate. And then this is the motion right here. Depending on how bad your shoulder hurts, depending on how strong it is, you might even start with no resistance at all. You might work up into a soup can or a water bottle. If you can, if you have some small dumbbells available, we can even grab that dumbbell, and then we're going to rotate just like this right up towards the ceiling and then right back down. Make it nice and slow, keep it in control, especially the lowering part right here. We can even exaggerate how long that goes, take 5 seconds to lower that down. That's a great way to really improve strength and stability in that rotator cuff. You're going to repeat that 10 repetitions, and then you're going to do that 3 times. The last exercise that I wanted to show you is going to be a seated external rotation with the dumbbell. So for this one, we're going to bring the knee up into this position, and then we're going to lay that affected elbow right on top of the knee. So this is your starting position right here, and then from here you can see that we can actually just get to go through a lot more range of motion. We can come a lot lower into this internal rotation position, and then all the way up into this external rotation position. Same parameters apply on this. If you can, we're going to start to use a little bit of some resistance. If we want to even go slow on that lowering phase, pause right here for about 3 to 5 seconds in the middle. That's a really good way to improve strength and stability in those external rotators. About 10 to 12 reps, repeated 3 times. I hope these help your shoulder to feel better, and thank you so much for watching.